Greetings, friends. It's Coleraine or Coleraine Tarot here on YouTube. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm so grateful to be creating this container for Reiki healing, for energy work to occur. This session is focused on healing in relationships and bringing in a deeper connection to yourself through some loving touch. So I'm going to be focused on bringing you into a space of surrender and release and connection, and reminding your nervous system that you're safe, and that will allow some healing to occur. So I'm super excited about this, and I'm really glad that my guides have drawn me to this type of practice today. So if you are ready, get into a comfortable place to receive. I have quite a few tools here, so we're going to be including some energy, or some sound healing. Yes, energy healing too. All different elements. Yeah, we're going to begin with the fire element to ignite the cleansing power of the flame, to invite the healing power of fire. Fire can burn us, right? But fire is also an amazing transmuter. So actually, before we light this, I want to bring in they're remnants of mulling spices, so some orange peel, cinnamon, warmth, but I also put in some rose and magnolia. Yeah, and I thought it had a great sound. So we're gonna take some of this beautiful crunchy goodness. Oh. Just bring it around your aura. Bring in some warmth, the energy of love, discernment. We're going to just sprinkle this over our candle. Beautiful. I want to show you, I just don't want to disturb it. And now we're going to light this. So if you have a personal intention for a specific relationship that you're working on, I would advise you to maybe stay away from intentions that are outside of another's free will to choose. So yeah, keep these intentions focused on yourself and your role in the relationship. But we are going to light this, so with that intention in mind. Thanking the sacred flame. I'm usually, a match person. If you've watched any of my videos, you've probably noticed that I like to use matches over lighters, but the lighter is just a little easier today, so. And I know the match makes a better noise for ASMR too, so I hope you forgive me. So yeah, just bringing in the flame of transmutation, both hemispheres of the body, both hemispheres of the mind, both hemispheres of the energy field, feeling the warmth of the flame, the power of the flame. And I'm going to leave this right here. I wish there was a way that you could still see it while I'm doing the work, but that's okay. Just trust and know that it's burning here. I have dedicated this candle to Venus, I want to mention. And so the energy of Venus is here as well. That Venusian energy of self-love, of commitment to luxury, commitment to reciprocity, right? There's lots of different associations with Venus and Venusian energy. So as that burns and supports the transmutation through the aura, through the energy body, through whatever cords and connections that you put the intention into as well, I'm going to bring through, this is a spray that I made. You probably recognize the bottle. I like to reuse things a lot. But this one is, I call it my garden luck spray. And it has kind of a lavender, foresty scent. So we're going to bring in the cleansing water. Water represents our emotions, our knowing, our intuition. And in relationships, often we end up misaligned with others because we aren't listening to ourselves, or maybe out of touch with our true emotions. And so this garden luck spray also has Venusian energy. This is to bring in connection again to self-love, to the luck of knowing yourself. Ooh, and the toppers that we put on that candle are beginning to burn and release beautiful medicines. I should show you a little bit. The magnolia and the rose and the orange as well. So yeah, while that burns and transmutes, I'm just going to dust your aura. The lavender is to help with that introspection, healing as well. Lavender is great to use if you have any illnesses or mental health related things. Yeah, and the luck aspect is also to bring in blessings that align with what your needs are at this time. Because relationships should be mutual. You should be able to benefit from them as well, or feel lucky in them. Having people around you that make you feel prosperous. Okay, I want to bring in some smoke now for the element of air. We're going to be using this beautiful rosemary bundle that I made with some flowers involved that I collected around the time of Beltane, which is a very Venusian time since it is during Taurus season. And coming from that flame that we started, I'm just going to bring this through the aura, cleansing, releasing any narratives around self-worth, any impositions from mental health challenges that are creating unhelpful narratives. Maybe it's other people's mental health that you feel like you have to cater to. Maybe it's your own, making you feel like you're dependent on someone or something. Just bringing in the energy of empowerment so that you can safely depend on others, but not feel like you couldn't do things without them. And when you do have these relationships where you feel like, you're interdependent, feeling safe to surrender and trust. So just channeling in through the center of the body, this cleansing smoke, letting it wash over you and release any painful memories from past relationships, from trauma related to how you relate, bringing in openings for allies, maybe even non-human allies if you're not ready for that. Openings for support. Rosemary here is a beautiful ally. whose consciousness is so beautiful, even though her existence is so different than ours. Feel this like really woody, earthy scent of the rosemary, helping to cleanse away any impurity. Not even that you have to be pure in relationships, but I mean like toxicity. Cleansing the toxicity in the relationships, rebalancing the scales, so that you can find that mutual give and take in whatever relationships you want to be involved in as you move forward. I want to bring in another herbal ally. Speaking of allies, we have here this yarrow who was gifted to me by a beautiful friend. Shout out to Light Ones, if you know her. So yarrow, I'm just going to shake this around your aura a little bit, like a rattle, a gentle rattle. Yarrow is sometimes known as the battlefield herb or a soldier's ally. Sometimes we do have to battle in our relationships. And yarrow comes in as the ultimate healer. This stops the bleeding. The one who fights the depression when you come back from battle. So yarrow's energy is uplifting, clotting, kind of stops, creates boundaries where it's healthy, where they're needed, to keep energy from leaking out. I feel like I'm getting an extra message from some guide because they're making my nose itch. That's not from the smoke either. But yeah, I feel like there's a strong like fae presence here at the moment. The energy of these earth elementals coming forward in particular, like gnomes. Yeah, just bringing this around your aura. I love the rhythm that's coming through with this yarrow too. It's like a subtle drum beat, reminding you of your ability to maintain and uphold those boundaries too. It's another message I'm feeling from the yarrow. I'm going to, if I can get the lid off, sprinkle this around you gently. Yarrow can be ingested orally if you have access to some, or turned into a type of salve for skinned. They're just revealing the next tool I'll probably use for sound, for more air. But what I'm going to do is kind of sprinkle this over you. Just feeling your aura with the beautiful essence of yarrow to help heal the heart space from anything that's been leaking, if it's grief. Help you to keep your energy close to you for a moment. Sometimes when we're in really chaotic relationships or draining relationships, it feels like our life force has been pulled and transferred and trapped, confined, and stretched in so many different ways. And so what the yarrow does is it brings your energy back to you so that you can decide what you need to do with it, decide where you want it to go. And the yarrow's reminding me of this gardening spray. I just want to bring it back in for a little bit of softness to help the yarrow to seep into your heart. And bring in that ally of the lavender again to help make it so that facing these emotions and feeling these emotions isn't quite so intimidating, so that you can feel calm and at ease. Lavender would be really good to take orally, I'm hearing from some guides. I felt the presence of so many spirit guides as soon as I started this. But yeah, also it's good for regulating the nervous system if you feel overwhelmed, overworked, overstressed by taking on so many different perspectives or feeling so many different emotions, maybe from others or from yourself. Lavender is a really good ally at calming the body, calming the nervous system. So I want to bring in some more earth energy. No, I'm going to do some sound healing and then we'll bring in the crystals for earth energy. So this is a heart chakra bowl. I forget the key or the note. It's like a G or an F. I always think it's a C, but I don't think it is. So we're going to begin just bringing in this resonance, allowing the heart to cleanse, allowing your heart to feel safe, being open. Being grounded in this reality. I'm feeling a lot of grief coming up with this tone. So if you're feeling any grief come up in your body, in your stomach, in your gut, in your chest, let it out. Cry. Stretch. Move your body. Take a deep breath. Write how you're feeling. I'm going to do this one more time, but I'm going to say some affirmations to really continue to use that sound to penetrate deep into the body. Sound, actually the vibrations travel most efficiently through the water in our body. I learned this from my sound healing teacher, so thank you, Catherine. But yes, so repeat after me or say it with me. I am lovable. I am safe to love and be loved. I am human and I make mistakes, and I am still okay. I am more than okay. I am a beautiful creature. I have purpose in this world. I may not agree with or get along with everyone, but I still am needed in special places. I am not for everyone, but I am for myself. I play an important role in my community, and I am safe to be in loving relationships with the people I live around. I am allowed to have healthy boundaries. The people in my life benefit when I have good boundaries. I benefit when I have good boundaries. Only people who are healthy and loving and connected with themselves are allowed in my energy and to have access to me. I make good choices for myself. and am considerate of others. The pain of my past does not define my worth. How other people feel about me does not define who I am. I send the people in my past and my past versions of self, love. I work on forgiveness every day, knowing that it can show up differently depending on the day. I am allowed to feel intense emotions. We're going to return to our original affirmation. I am lovable and I am worthy. Okay. Love the power of sound. So we're going to bring in 2 crystals. They're going to support each other. We have a rainbow fluorite for focus, determination, and also just overall like aura cleansing. Bringing in kind of the light and diversity within you. Being able to appreciate even the parts of you that maybe you're ashamed by, or they don't always feel easy to share with others. And we also have, I think this is rhodonite, rhodonite. And I always think of this as like a big piece of bubble gum. So it brings in emotional flexibility, healing to the heart space. So I'm just going to tap these gently and start to break up any energy that was released through that sound healing out of your aura. Because now that we've brought in some of that healing with the yarrow and the water, it's important to also make sure to fully release and hold space for that flame that we initiated at the beginning to cleanse and transmute what's ready to be released, to make even more space for that healing to go in and surround those areas of wounding. Feeling like the center channel, especially the low back, the kidneys. The kidneys are actually ruled by Libra, which is a sign of partnership. So if you've been experiencing low back pain, make sure to hydrate and really hydrate. Drink something with electrolytes like coconut water. That's my favorite. You can also mix coconut water with other types of juices if you don't like the taste necessarily. Even eating hydrating fruits and vegetables, watermelons and cucumbers, squash. Yeah, I'm just feeling like hydration is going to be really important. Coming up over the crown, reminding you of the unity that you have with all of creation. That even if you've had some uncomfortable truths about yourself mirrored to you through relationships, you can also experience the truths of your beauty mirrored to you just as much, and you deserve that. Down at the root, reconnecting you, reminding you that you belong here, that you are on this earth because the earth has welcomed you and accepted you. And the earth loves you and enjoys your presence. And if nothing else, if you can't feel any other positive relationship in this moment, know that your relationship with the earth can be healed. Just listen to her. Beautiful. Thank you, crystals. So, to bring in a final, actually, I'm going to bring this in last because I want to manually pull out some cords I use this as like a ceremonial knife, but this was originally my grandpa's letter opener. But I like it as a ceremonial knife, so let me just draw this out and release. Drawing the cord out and releasing. Drawing some cords out, gentle release. Drawing some cords out and gentle release. Calling on the energy of Mars to help us. Healthy transmutation, healthy connection to ourselves, to our truth. Take some deep breaths. Pulling them out of the crown and the third eye. Painful memories. I've got to get going. I'm seeing the time, but I want to bring through some final cleansing. My dogs are going off because they know it's time. Just releasing. Thank you for being here, my friends. Sorry about the noise, but I love you. I will see you again soon. I hope this was supportive. Bye.